He's also maxing E instead of Q.
You're maxing E. Wow. Okay.
But you shouldn't full clear. You shouldn't full clear on the champion anyway, right? So usually you almost always want a level 3 gank with this champion. Come on.
Ping.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
You're going. Cut them off. Yeah, yes, sir. E and then Q. You got it.
Okay, well, I landed in.
Flash on me. You got it?
Just it.
You don't need to flash. Hell yeah. So juicy.
So when you pick a champion, you gotta tell me why do you pick him over other possible champions. So Volibear, the thing he does that other champions don't do is one, early game level 3 ganking. So usually you almost always want a level 3 gank with this champion, like not full clear, because he has one of the most powerful bot lane level 3 ganks. And secondly, he's really good at tower diving as well. So you got a tower dive and you got a level 3 gank. Those are like the two things that he's really good at.
That's what I love about Volibear. I mean, I wasn't playing Volibear before. I actually was like a hard support only player. And I think it was, I don't know if you've ever heard YouTuber Dums. He uploaded this Volibear compilation, and it was that made me want to play the character, and that's when I started branching out, sort of thing.
Okay, so now, before focusing on the champion Volibear itself, what I want to focus on is how you play jungle, right? So in the rank that you're playing, it doesn't really matter how well you use the champion. What matters is knowing how to jungle, okay? And by knowing how to jungle, what I mean is there's 2 or 3 main fundamentals of the jungle that you gotta learn, that if you learn them, you're gonna get out of bronze like pretty much immediately. And by the way, this is from experience. Every jungle that I coach in silver, bronze gets like Diamond Master if they follow these fundamentals. But you gotta follow them. If you don't follow them, you're gonna struggle. So this the idea is that there's only 2 fundamentals that you're gonna care about, and you're not gonna overthink anything else. The only moment that you need to start overthinking about decision making in the jungle is when you're climbing past Diamond 1 Master, which is, by the way, why most of my students that I coach in the jungle, they climb up to high Diamond, low Master, they get stuck there, and then they need more sessions, because that's when they need actually to learn other concepts. So basically, the 2 fundamentals that you're gonna care about is 1, what I call speed, and 2, what I call information, or the other word is like spatial awareness. So spatial from space awareness. Basically, the reason why speed matters the most than anything in the jungle is when you're playing mid lane, top lane, bot lane, if I kill the minions before the enemy, do I get more farm than them?
No.
Right, because we both have to wait the same time until the next wave comes anyway, right? So even if I kill the minions, I don't know, 10 seconds faster than you, it might give me better recalls, I guess, but that's pretty much it. I'm not actually getting more minions. Okay. Because we both have to wait until the next wave comes. In the jungle, however, if I kill the next jungle camp faster, it's gonna spawn sooner because the timer starts ticking sooner. So contrary to the lanes, in the jungle you actually get more farm by being faster, okay?
Okay.
So speed is one of, if you're in bronze, speed is the #1 thing that you should focus on, because also what this means is in bronze you can beat an enemy without even fighting him, because if you are just faster than him, you just get more level, more XP, and you're stronger, and that's it. So the way you should see it in this elo is, if a lane is like a fighting game, jungle is like a racing game, okay? Jungle is Mario Kart. Once in a while you throw a banana peel at each other, but it's basically a race and you're gonna be fast, okay? He's also maxing E instead of Q.
You're maxing E, wow, okay. How is
with AP only?
How do you feel with that? Like what?
With that, I just think with the E, right, it's only because when you start trading early on and you have a fight and scuttle, that E, if you get to level 4, so full clear everything, that level 2 E does so much damage, and you can just put it down, and you don't even have to fight.
But you shouldn't full clear.
It, you know?
You shouldn't full clear on the champion anyway, right?
Yeah, so exactly, yeah. Obviously, that's correct, yeah.
So the thing, I've also been, you know, if you're going for more damage, right? 2 points in Q, 2 points in W, then go 1 Q, 1 W, then max Q from there. That's where your damage is coming from right now. Your W going off over and over and over right now.
So we're maxing Q.
You're maxing Q most of the time.
Okay.
I'd say like 95% of the time you're maxing Q, and sometimes you split W. If like, you know, you see a Trundle who's just gonna beat your ass in, get the 3 points in W, and try to duel him before 6.
A lot of the things that you will see a streamer doing Halo don't apply here, so it's more important that you are fast and you stay high level. Like in the jungle, you need to stay high level. If you don't stay high level, you're gonna be really bad in the jungle.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
the information spatial awareness point, this is one of the most important tips I made Austin climb when I coached him, which is 3 things, right? It's just camera, map, and tab, pressing tab a lot. But the most important one is camera. Like, moving the camera is how you climb. If you don't move the camera in the jungle, you're gonna struggle, because it's impossible to make good decisions. I don't focus on telling you how to make good decisions, because I don't treat people like they are dumb. Most people know what a good decision is, but they should... The reason they make bad decisions, not being dumb, it's just that they don't have information, so they don't see the good decision. It's not that they don't choose it. Most people choose the good decision when they see it. It's just that most people don't see it, right? So it's an issue of information, not an issue of decision making in most cases, in my experience, right? So let me paste it here, and you will have this for your notes. Import.
Okay.
So already we see the red flag, right? So you're playing with the camera locked?
All right. Is that like not you're supposed to do?
No, that's really bad.
Okay.
Like, it's one of the main
Do you
things.
watch Pro League at all?
Very rarely.
Okay.
Very rarely. I don't normally have a lot of time to watch.
So what we do
watch
is,
Pro League.
like, if you wanna, it's not that you should never have it following you, but when you wanna have the camera centered, then you just hold spacebar. So the default is unlocked, and when you wanna have it locked on you, you just hold spacebar. Like, try it now if you want. See, like
Okay.
that.
So when do you want to have it locked to you in that case?
So depends on the person. For comfort, most people lock them when they're fighting or kiting the camp, and then they just move it after. So usually you only have it locked on you when you need mechanical attention on your champion. So when you need to kite, when you need to auto tag, when you need to fight, anything that involves fighting. But the rest of the time you unlock it. So fighting and hitting someone, you lock it, and the rest of the time it's unlocked. If you don't unlock it, you're just gonna have really bad decision making in macro. That's the issue. So just do a clear how you would normally do, and let's see the time. And let's see what we can improve. Okay. So the one thing that we need to fix is kiting, like, in between each auto attack, move towards the next camp. Because if you don't do that, you're just wasting a lot of time.
Little tip early. You can throw your E down on the ground. Probably at 128, I think it is, and it'll hit as he's jumping out. I think you can throw it at the end of 127, but it's so hard.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that does seem, yeah, it saves you a couple seconds, right?
Well,
Yeah,
what it gives you is
it's
the
pretty
chance.
solid.
It gives you a chance to use the E again one more time.
Quicker. Okay, right.
And I'll try to sit in it to get the shield as well for the next camp, just to save an auto.
And that's why you don't need potion.
I know you want to try and keep your stacks up between the camps if you can. It's hard
So
to
what
do
I'm
it
going to
between
do, I'm
walls
going to
and-
drag this frog down here, auto W it here, and then I get my stacks. And this wolf is going to follow me all the way to Raptors.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they went that far.
It's pretty tight. You're going to fuck up a couple times and it's going to suck.
Yeah, this is the kind
But-
of thing that you go to practice on, and you practice over and over until you can do it consistently in live game, you know?
Okay.
Because
Alright,
it's
that should be fine. I'm going to queue early because I didn't auto. And I miss it, but it should be fine.
it's really important that you have,
So that was an example of you messing it up and not getting it
Yeah.
right, basically. Okay.
because it's really important that you have, like, having clear speed improved is an advantage that you get without even having to outplay the enemy. It's a free advantage, right? So there's no reason not to do it. Improve your clear. And it's like a huge advantage. Like, the difference it makes finishing the clear even 5 seconds sooner, it's the difference between getting a kill and not getting it in a gank.
And I have my thing here too, which is nice.
Yeah,
I
so
probably lost about 4 seconds from not having passive.
yeah, so we finished the clear at like around 3:12 probably.
It's finished from here.
Yeah, so 3:12, 3:13. Whereas the one you did was like 3:20 something, right? So what this means is that in a real game he's gonna be able to gank sooner or steal your scuttle or catch you one level ahead, like, you know. That's what we call
Oh yeah, and
setup.
her arrow.
So you wanna early gank level 3? The lane that you gank level 3 is not the lane that will carry you. I mean, it will sometimes, but you don't look for, oh, who's gonna carry this game to know who you gank level 3. What you look for is, who is the easiest gank? Who is the most setup? So it's the lane that, usually you go to a lane that has CC early and Ignite. So we have CC, bot, and Ignite, see? Now, let's say that bot lane was a Yumi in your team, or Lulu, right? Or Soraka.
Yeah.
And your top lane is a Pantheon with Ignite. Then you go top lane first. Just do the 3 camps in the same system. Because if you want to do... Yeah, you're going to start red buff and go bot. Like, because if you want to do blue buff into skipping camps into bot lane, the issue with that is, one, it's slower. And secondly, you're committing. So what do I mean by committing? If you don't gank properly, so if the gank doesn't work, the issue is that you have already skipped the camps. So you already are too deep and you committed, and now you're going to be behind. So it's risky, right? And the other thing is that you need to move the camera when you're doing the cracks, because we don't know if the gank is going to be possible. We're assuming it's going to be, but anything can happen. So the most important thing is that you don't move you move the camera and when you're doing the cracks, and that's how you decide if the gank is possible in bot lane. Start kiting towards the Raptors, remember? Here we go. You're gonna
reset your red. You need to move back.
Oh
to your
shit.
circle.
Okay, right.
Yeah, you can E your red a second time there. Don't get too fancy with it. Play normal.
Okay. That was really bad.
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
It happens. You have red.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to look bottom with the camera.
Ping.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
You're going. Cut them off. Yeah, yes, sir. E and then Q. You got it.
Okay, well, I landed in.
Flash on me. You got it?
Just that.
You don't need to flash. Hell yeah. Good
Okay.
job.
You always want to clear in a straight line.
Clear in a straight line? Can you explain that? Sir?
Well, if you go Raptors, then you will have to go up to Wolves again and then down to Crux again. So you do like a U-turn and you lose a lot of time, right? But instead, if you
you don't want to fish hook jungle right now. That's something that takes a lot of like mindfulness.
Yeah, I'm ping on my way.
Nope.
Well, that's about all.
You have to hold the tower there normally.
Yeah, that's why he says.
Yeah, it wasn't great, right? Okay, well, I still got a kill. I guess
it's okay, right?
It's not
that's
great.
Results-based analysis. Yeah,
you can do Raptors.
Ping dragon 100 times. You're fine.
But what is
go to it. Yeah, you don't have smite, but it's whatever. Shaco's not going to contest you. W it now. You want to get as many W's off as possible. You got to get that up first.
Okay.
Because you're low, you got to heal. Now, when doing objectives as Volibear, you do them fast, and you also heal off of them most of the time. So if someone comes to contest you, you want them to use your AoE on you. Look at the dragon for now. I want you to just make sure everything around you is safe.
I'm not going to smite.
If Shaco starts coming, you're fine. Yeah, you can just recall now.
Okay.
Actually, no, this is looking mid. What's the mid looking like?
Yeah,
What's mid looking like? Yeah, go fuck that up.
Lysandra has no ult, but it should still be fine.
Oh, no, this way.
All the way around.
I like that.
Ping on my way. Ping on my way. You can flash on her, by the way. Nice. Yeah, remember clearing in a straight line? Here you're not clearing in a straight line because you're going up and then you're going to have to go down again to bottom, see?
It loses you about 9 seconds. Also, it's going to fuck up your next clear timers.
Yeah.
Next time your wolves are going to spawn first and then your Grom.
They might get the kill there. Possible.
If Yori gets Hullbreaker, I don't think anyone can match him. Let's recall because Herald is up, right? So.
Okay, so now we are going to clear this, and then go for Herald?
Or maybe we can even do it. We can do it straight up. We will see.
Unfortunately, he's going to get a double kill.
Just start the Herald. You're not going to get him.
You don't think so? Okay.
No.
If he shows up again, you can peel off of it, but this is the play that hedges.
Oh, there! Go kill him! He's still like an idiot.
You see him now.
Yeah.
No, down.
Okay,
Okay.
But put the camera on him. I have no clue his HP, you know.
He's half.
You think it's doable?
Yeah.
Yeah, you win.
Well, you could have saved that, but yeah. Fight him in this.
Oh, fuck you now. I'm not gonna get this, am I? Yes, I am.
You got it. All right, Rift Herald.
Now we can herald it. Okay, nice. I think this. I think the mid lane is coming up. Maybe. Maybe I should get this fruit.
That's fine.
I get this. I get this bloom. I reckon. Yeah.
You could, but
Good
we don't
balloon.
really care because we heal off Rift Herald.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, noted.
The reason why we take plants on Volibear if we're really low, like we can't even survive one auto from a camp, or we're denying it from it.
You don't have smite, so hopefully he doesn't steal.
Yeah, I don't know where Shaco is.
I like this flip personally. I think
do,
making
I
flips
do.
like this
Yeah,
is good
yeah.
for tempo.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's when you're behind, your team is behind, flipping is the best thing you can do. Okay, just clear. Oh, look at your team. Look at your team. Look at your team.
Okay.
But look, I'm saying look, not go.
When we say look, I want to see the screen.
Yeah. Like
You
you're
can
wasting
still go
time.
to your
but-
camp, but we want you to look at your screen. Okay.
Yeah, you're wasting time here. You
Go
gotta
back,
take it into
back,
account.
fuck off here. We don't want to be here. Go to
Okay.
blue.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
I guess
think
we
we
can look for
should.
Drake.
Yeah, but we should herald bot lane so Yorick gets pressure with herald and we can get Drake for free.
So go to
Alright.
your red right here. Go to your red, and then at the bottom side of red, drop the herald. So like in that bush.
So like here.
Now take the red
Ping
and then.
Ash to take red with you.
So
Okay.
as soon as the herald starts crashing bot lane, we're gonna just start the dragon without caring.
Am I changing to sweeper at any point in this match, or am I keeping still towards?
You
should
can,
have.
but
There's a Shaco, so you should have. But it's whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Okay, right.
So remember to smite at
Look
1.2k.
bot as you're doing this for now, because this has 8k health. I just want you to see what's happening here.
Just
people
because
bot.
we gotta know if like more the guys are ulted, you know, if something happened. So see how the herald is.
They're gonna all die.
Yeah, but the herald draw the enemy
Okay.
attention away, right?
Now you're
okay.
focusing on this dragon. You need to hit the smite. It's gonna be contested. They're coming. Right.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
I don't know if he's staying.
Ult. Oh, you should have ulted to cancel the Mordekaiser ult. If you ult, you cancel his ult.
I die. Yeah.
So there you should have ulted to cancel the Morde ult. When he lifts the hammer, if you ult, he will not be able to ult you because you're ignoring CC.
If you kill this Mort here, you do Baron.
He has an ult, right?
Nope.
Okay, Baron,
Okay.
ping the
Ping
Baron.
Baron like 1,000 times.
Oh, we just go to it?
Yeah. Sorry, yes, sir. Sweep.
Okay.
Okay, and Lysandre has ult. If
These guys are all
go
killed.
Baron.
Oh, Katarina,
Yeah,
Katarina,
yeah.
Katarina. This bitch is dead.
Yeah, and then just start Baron because there are two bot lane. Look, just start Baron. Ping on my way. You
It's
should
okay.
sweep,
You got
sweep,
it.
sweep, sweep.
Shaco's in the pit. Kill that bitch.
Kill him. He troll. He's dead. What the fuck? He's so bad. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, finish Baron.
And now you get the free.
Yeah,
Nice.
1.2k smite. Don't panic. Just smite at 1.2. Nobody can steal it. Nice. Gold diamond hands, baby. You didn't smite. Good.
Good job, brother.
If you get this dragon, the game is super in the back. It's winnable.
Ping
When
your
you-
team like 100 times.
Make sure that if more the geyser comes, you predict his. When he lifts the hammer, you
Oh,
can.
kill that fish. Kill that fish. Kill that fish. You can run to York. You can run to York.
Ult.
Ult. Remember that heals you for a fuck ton.
Yeah.
W Katarina. Alright, E. Sit in your E.
I'm dead.
They should win this
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
You bought a lot of time for them.
Did they win this fight? Or?
I think
They probably killed Kata. Ash, she's about to
Okay.
die.
So I kind of see that you think Volibear is a lot like he's a shit brick house, right?
Yeah.
But he's not Mundo, right?
Yeah,
have to
you
move
stayed
around
in
and
the
do
fight. You stayed in the fight instead of going in and out. Maybe the lethal tempo habit.
So after you get your PTA off and your W, kind of like walk out a little bit, right? And keep them in a leash range, right?
Okay.
So like you're gonna hover on the edge of that little scrap until your W's back up, then you W again. You know, walk throw your E behind you or towards an ally. Walk to your E.
He's coming from me, I think.
Back up.
Oh, you
I'm
gotta go.
punished
You
for
gotta
this.
go. You gotta
Punished
go.
for
Ult,
this.
ult.
This is good. I like that. Good shit.
Katarina?
Katarina,
Yeah,
Katarina.
Katarina for
Get
sure.
like 30 W's on her.
Keiko.
Alright. You got
Okay.
it.
Nami.
Alright.
Keep going. Keep
Nami,
going.
Nami. York ends the game if you kill her.
Yeah. Keep chasing and Yorick is pushing. Don't let her recall no matter what, okay? She's gonna bubble in the bush. You're gonna get bubbled. Yeah. Oh, she fucked up.
I'm an
Nice.
idiot.
Keep going. She's dead. Q. She's dead. Yeah, sniff. You gotta sniff,
Oh.
like, on your mic, like...
Just keep going. It's okay.
You sure?
You're letting her
Yeah,
recall. Yurik
it's
was
late now,
sending,
it's late
Yurik
now.
was
Okay,
sending
so
the
that's
game.
it.
You let her recall. I think
Can
he had
Nam
some-
even stop him though?
You
Look
should-
at base. It doesn't matter if she
Yeah,
can.
no, I
What
can't
if she
stop.
Oh my
could?
god, that's such an
Yeah.
illegal win. Holy shit.
Thanks, guys. That was good. It's good fun. I liked that.
You carry the fuck out of that.
Lots to learn, but I liked that.
No, but you carried it.
Yeah.
A high low player does does two things. A low elo player does three things, right? So a high low player will farm and gank. A low elo player will farm, think, and gank. And the think part is where they waste time, because a high low player does the thinking while farming. Whereas a low
Okay.
elo player first farms and then thinks. So they waste a lot of time.
That's actually really good advice. Actually,
I should be a
I
coach.
do that. That's what I do. I farm, and I'm like, okay, well, now what am I doing? Rather
Right,
than
that's
thinking,
really
what am I
bad.
doing after
The
farm?
idea is that you look for stuff while farming, moving the camera, so that then when you finish the camp, you already have a next place to go. Like, you will never see a high-low jungler finish a camp and not have a next step where to go after that camp. You never see a high-low player being like, okay, finish the camp, where do I go now? No. Before that, when doing even the previous camp, he was thinking, okay, after doing the next two camps, where am I gonna go? And moving the camera and already thinking about it.